Alright, so I wish I know this before having an account with this instant funding firms. So I have an account with Tentree, that is instant funding account, and I have an account with Fundedness, that is a challenge that I'm trying to pass. And I was trying to get instant funding with OFP and then funding pips, and that got me into this video. Inconsistency score rule, consistency score rule. A lot of instant funding firms has now attached this to their programs that you need to meet in order to request for payout. You can be in a profit of, let's say it's an instant funded account, you can be in a profit of $300. But if your consistency score rule is not met, you can't request for payout. So how will you skip this and pass it and also request for payout? That is what we're going to talk about in this video. So if you are new here, subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below if you have any question. Every prop firm rule is there to straight every trader. All right, every prop firm rule is there to straight traders. Tentrade have consistency score rule, that is the lot size you are to use anytime you are trading. Funding pips and then OFP and other prop firms are using what we call consistency and inconsistency score rule. So the issue is, what is it?
So now we are on my dashboard, and this is on Fundedness, as you can see right here. It's a 5K account. Okay, so now we have this Tentrade account right here, and I have this OFP funding also right here, and funding pips also is here. Okay, so now this Fundedness, there's no inconsistency rule right here. Okay, this is just straightforward because Fundedness does not offer instant funding account. Okay, by the way, none of these prop firms are sponsoring the video, and I don't recommend any prop firm to you right now. I am just sharing my idea to you guys about these prop firms and how to go by those instant funding prop firms where you're gonna have consistency and inconsistency score rule. How you can, get a payout from there. Okay, so I am not recommending any prop firm to you right now. Okay, now when you see Tentrade, it's just an instant funding account, direct, no consistency or inconsistency rule. You got a payout. They have micro account, they have mini account, they have bronze, silver, and they got a master account. All right, that's instant funding, and also they got evaluation right here. Okay, so for here you just get the account, trade the account every 2 weeks, take a payout. That is it. Okay, so if you love them, you can come and check them out. Okay, I don't recommend any prop firm right now. So here too is Fundedness. So the OFP and then the funding pips is what I'm seeing, the inconsistency and then the consistency score rule. Okay, as you can see, is right here. Max inconsistency rule is 25%. So what does it mean? I messaged your support, and this right here, Mr. George, he told me that it means that is if you are requesting for payouts in a particular day or in a particular month, your total profit, that is, let's say you are in profit of $300. Let's come here. Let's say you are in profit of $300, okay, of the account. All right, and you want to request for payout. If you are having inconsistency rule of 25%, some are 12%, some are 13%. Okay, if you are having consistency rule like 50%, like this one right here, funding pips, they got like 50% inconsistency rule. And let's say you are up in profit of $300 and you want to request for payout. That means that in the particular day, your total profit, that is your highest profit, it shouldn't be 15% of it, because when you come here, we are seeing 15% inconsistency score. Okay, so the inconsistency score is 15%. All right. Okay, so that means in a particular day, that is your highest win shouldn't be 50% of your total profit. This one. Okay, so every profit that you make should be within 50% or should be less than 50%. So that was what Mr. George was saying right here. So how will you go by this approach? Because if you are not careful, you can be trading this account for like 2 months and your highest win is still above the 25%. All right, so let's say now my balance is now $300. Let's say the inconsistency score rule is 50%. All right, and my highest win on this $300, that is in a particular day, let's say it's $85. So it's $85. All right, so that is my highest win on this account. So that means I won more, but I was winning 65, 40, 30, 25, 80. The highest win was 85%. So what this means is that the highest win, let me select this one. So what it means is the highest win shouldn't be 50% of the account. So let's say 85%. 85%. So let's check 85%. So he gave us the rule to check. So it was like, you can see right here, I'm talking about this side. The rule here is the best day divided by the total profit multiplied by 100. It should be the max inconsistency score. Okay, so this was the formula he gave us. So now let's use that formula right here. We're gonna bring our calculator. Okay, so it's gonna be 85%. 85 divided by the total profit, that is 300, times that is 100. Okay, all right, so times equals, what are you gonna get? So this was the formula he gave us right here from the chart that I had with him. This was what he gave us. All right, so if you find out that if this is more than 50%, that means you're not gonna get a payout. All right, that means we're not gonna get a payout. All right, so let's bring our calculator right here and let's find out. All right, so our calculator is right here and let's find out 85 divided by 300. All right, let's equate it. Let's multiply by 100. And we have 28%. Okay, so it's 28%. 28%. Okay, and you can see 28% is higher than the 50%, so you are not going to get a payout. This is what it means. You won't get a payout. So how will you get a payout? That is where we have to ask yourself, what percentage of this profit should be less than this? Okay, so now let's say we are using 65% on this one. All right, let's use 65%. So 65 divided by the 300, that is the total profit, times 100. And let's find out whether we're going to get something 15 or less than 50%. So let's clear this one. Let's go by 65 divided by 300. And let's multiply by 100. That is 21. So we have 21%, which is also more than the 50%. So you are not going to get a payout. All right. So let's use 30, or let's use 32 divided by 300 times 100. Let's find out. So let me clear this. 32 divided by 300 times 100. Now we have 10 right here. Okay, so 10%. All right, and you can see that 10% is less than 50%. All right, so with this, you can get a payout from this instant funding firms. Okay, so this is what it means. So that means that, one, in order to get a payout from this instant funded account, from what we just look out for, you have to set yourself a profit target. Okay, to request for a payout, you need to set yourself profit target, because right now you can't say that this account are just there for me to trade every day. You can see funding pips, their consistency score on the instant funded account is 15%. So if you are requesting for payouts and you have 300% profit and your highest win is 85, you will get a payout because it is 28%, which is more than the 50% that they are requiring for you to get. And even if you make 65 as your highest win, you're not going to get a payout if you have a profit of 300 that you are requesting. Okay, because you have 21% as your consistency rule. All right, so you need to set yourself a profit target in order to get a payout from this. All right, so anytime you set a profit target, let's say you set a profit target of 300, and you know that now my highest win was 800. Now my highest win was 85 from what we're just looking at for right now. I won't get a payout. My second highest win is 65. I won't get a payout. So from 30, I'll get a payout. 38, I'll get a payout. So that means that if, let's say you cut this tree right here, okay, So the second one is, so first one, you have to set your profit target. Second one, you have to set your win target. Okay, set your win target. All right, so let's say now we know that if you get 85% as our highest win, we're not going to get a payout. Why won't you wait to get the 85%? Divide the trade into 2 or 3. All right, so let's say this USD share trade that we took right here was a successful sell. If I'm taking this trade and I know that if I make 85% on the account and I'm targeting 300 before I make a payout, if I want to set a take profit, I need to set a take profit should be 38, 32. That's my take profit 1, take profit 2. I don't know whether you get me. Alright, if you don't understand, let me know. Subscribe to the channel, comment down below if you have any question, okay? So now you need to, right now they are saying this is account of 10K account. Let me minimize this one. This is on OFP instant funding, okay? I love instant funding account. This is OFP instant funding 10K, alright? And I mean the profit split is 80% and the max drawdown is 5%, alright? And they're having mass inconsistency score as 25, okay? And now funding people is right here. This is instant account 100K, and they're having consistency on reward is should be 50%, alright? So you need to make sure that now you have a profit target that you need to get to request for payout. That is what you need to set for yourself. Now I am trading 100K account. It's an instant account. I am not gonna pass anything. If I get like 5K, I am requesting for payout. Within that 5K, how much should I have to make in that particular day that would be equating to my 50% consistency score? That it shouldn't be more. All right. So if I'm entering a trade, let's say I'm taking this sell right here, I will be using a lot size, which won't be more than the profit that I'm setting for the day. That is the win target. Okay. So let's say my win target is 32. Okay. So my take profit 1 is supposed to be somewhere around here, $32 or $30. Another take profit will be here. Take profit will be here. Okay. Take profit can be here. So as price is coming down to my direction, I'll be closing the trade and will be in the range of that $32 or the 38, because when you find 38% of 300 times 100, you're gonna get somewhere around this 50% where you can request for payout. All right. So that is how you can request for payout from this account where there's inconsistency score. Set yourself a win target. All right. Profit target, that this is the profit target that I'm expecting to get to before I can request for payout. Set yourself a win target also. Okay. And if you don't want to go through all these things and you can get instant funding account with 10 trade, it is also there. No inconsistency or consistency. I also have an account with them right now. I'll put the link in the description where you can get a discount. But if you want, Fundedness is also there. Okay. I am not promoting any profit now. Nobody is sponsoring this video, but I'm just talking out of experience and sharing my idea on this profit. Subscribe to the channel, comment down below if you have any question, like the video, and if you are trading instant funding account where there's inconsistency score or consistency score, how to get a payout, bro, is to set yourself a profit target and also set yourself a win target. Let's say you are trading $5,000 accounts. My profit target before I request for payout is $250. Within that $250, what is my highest win? That is a win target that is going to let me breach the consistency score rule. Make sure you don't hit that highest win. If price is getting to that place, close some profit, allow the rest to run. Okay guys, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.